What's up, guys? My name's Doofus Mcdooface, and let's play another lock-in in ranked. Guardian Angel, All Out Assault, Glacial Touch. I'm going lock-in, I'm going random, and I am meant to play Antler. But I've got crabs too, I've got gun, I've got so many options this game. So many options. And I'm going to start with the crab. But it's awesome to know that once we start building these crabs, we can put them on the white main aura. Or we can just have tanks to allow our crabs to spawn.
Not enough gold.
Either way, fantastic. Either way, absolutely fantastic. No problem with this roll. I could leak to a snail. We both could. But who cares? Right? It's only a pro leak. We should be fine. But I will say I could leak kind of bad to a second snail on wave 2. This guy does it. Well, he leaked once there.
20 seconds.
Yeah, because I want to go 5 workers, of course. But if we're stuck on 49 gold or 46 gold, if we leak or something, only being able to place 1 peewee after a long wave would not be great. Do get snailed. And the guy sending me is pretty pushed. Yeah, I think my teammate is right. I think it's probably a better idea to not push here, sort of be a chicken. And not leak to the resend. It's just worth us staying 4 workers. I can also get the Willish room, which will cover my wave 4, or sorry, my wave 3. So I probably just like push to 6 or 7 workers. After we get a send on 2. There is that. Setting us up for the late game. I'm greedily gonna build it back. I probably shouldn't do this, but like, I really don't want the Willishroom on my white main aura or whatever aura I do going forward. So I'm gonna be greedy here. Have this as a backline Willishroom, which is okay because I mean it gives it some time to regen. There is our 6 workers. Okay. And he gets up to what? 900? 910. Almost 910. That's absolutely enough time to get the second spawn out. And then I just easy hold. He made easy holds. Now we're in a pretty solid spot. Scooper is actually kind of weak on 4. So I might save 1 wave. Just an income. Just the full income on 4. A Kraken. My teammate queued up a Kraken. Why no send Kraken? Not sure why my teammate didn't send the Kraken right there. That was just such an easy send. I just need to make sure I get a second Crab Warlock out, and we will be fine. No time for the myth. Yeah. That was close. Yep, get our second crab out. Scroober does seem to have the answer with the mask and the harpy. So I'm just going to full income a dino or a fiend, whatever I can scrounge up. Whatever works. Might be a long enough wave to get that dino.
Not enough.
Would be awesome. Because he could leak to the dino. I mean, it's still possible to leak to the dino. Can't afford a Sky Queen, so. I'm gonna full send this snail. I'm gonna full send this snail. I'm gonna build like this so that maybe there's a split between the crabs. Like even a small split would be okay. Once I get that second spawn out, I hold and I don't want to say we've won the game, but let's just say we're going to be in a really good spot. If I hold. I mean, I also got saved on here, so. It is a brute snail. I sent a dino snail. I want to say I leaked the brute. Because they do tank. I do get both spawns out. One crab goes down. I get another spawn out. My guy held, by the way. Let's turn on auto. I'm probably leaking brute only. Brute and two, brute and two. Not bad, not bad. And honestly, I'm just going to keep playing chicken this game. I'm actually really bad on 6. And if they save on me again, and they go straight 6, and I've pushed to 8 or 9 workers, I am cooked on wave 6. But, if I stay overbuild, which is the best way to play the game right now, if we're going to be fully honest, I'll be able to get a Yozora, or a gun, or more crabs, or an antler, right? Our lock-in unit. So, honestly, we just play chicken. Right? We just play chicken here, stay on value. If they want to send power mercs, go for it, right? As we know, power mercs usually don't work out that well. Right? Exactly what we expected. They're saving for that wave 6. And I will have none of it. And honestly, if they save for wave 7, I'll have a gun. Teammates push a little harder, no worries. He's the one getting sent. Good for him. He can be the carry. I can be the one that gets starved. Taking one for the team.
Take my spear.
Now, I will say there's a couple of routes here. So like, of course, a Yozora is great. Of course, the antler is great too. We could go canopy and then a peewee, but then brutes are really good enemy. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put an antler right there because I want to split tank. And honestly, if they were to send 7, they're gonna send a mimic. So a mimic into a antler is not great. But they just send here, and I can push 8 gazillion workers. I just easy full hold this 120. And that might actually put check raise a little bit behind. Maybe just a little bit. Not too behind, but a little bit. I showed so much value on 5. He said, nah, no chance I can leak him. He decided income. However, I think he would have been better off with income kinging instead of full incoming there. We'll add a split. And I kind of want this split to be high because I'm going to add a gun on 8. So if my gun is up here, it's 3, 7. If the gun is there, I probably want the like 4 tiles down. Yeah, that should be okay-ish. I am in last though, because I've had very low workers most of the game. And I just keep getting starved. But if I continue to hold, other than the small leak on wave 4, we'll be just fine. And the good news is in a starvy game like this, Castle is very strong, right? Because check raise, the guy sending me keeps saving. He keeps saving. So he's not generating that much income. And because of that, because he's not generating that much income, he's going to have low income come wave 11. And that plus 45 from Castle is going to be massive compared to if this was a very income heavy game and everybody had like 200 income on 10. It wouldn't be as good. You know? And I'm thinking about changing my mind here. I think I'm just going to go for the Crab Warlock. I changed my mind. Yeah, I changed my mind here. I feel like gun It's just too risky here. I feel like gun is too risky here. And it's so hard to leak with a Crabomancer on 8. And if they go 9, I'm already prepared. So I might pro leak here with a Crabomancer. But yeah, if I had the positioning for that gun would have been shredded. Whereas here, as long as I get out spawns. Need to get out of spawn. I'm gonna leak. Okay, I'm definitely gonna leak. And it's not great. Oh, my teammate leaks worse than I do. Okay, so this is really bad. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh. This is gonna be quite the battle back. So me trying to allow my teammate to carry while I got starved. Well, that backfired. That backfired quite badly. And I guess I didn't have enough tank for the Crabmancer, so I made the wrong decision. My teammate made the wrong decision. But not over yet. Oh, he killed this Trini Archer. Yeah. It's not over yet. Easy comeback. Right? Easy comeback. We're only down by 200 on the P-score, but our king is very low. Our king is very low, so if they do go for an all-out assault play, you know, they could easily catch us. So now we can't leak at all anymore. Can't have any mistakes. It has to be a mistake-free game from here, or we lose. My guy actually almost could leak here on 10. Kind of. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try ascend here. Make sure I get that brute. If I leak, I leak. Who cares? It's actually, yeah, this is fine. I was gonna re-roll to see if I get like disciple, but who cares? I might pro leak here, but more important that I would get the shutdown on Scroober if possible. We need all the comeback mechanics we can handle right now. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit of help. Need a little bit of help. Maybe he's bad enough this wave. We get the he's 55 under. Does have a Sky Queen. Those brutes did stay alive quite a long time. It's gonna be very close. I want to say it's a hold, but I would be wrong. It's a lead. What do? We go straight 13. There's the shutdown. I held. Yeah, straight 13. They're both very weak. Protect us from all-out assault plays because we're putting pressure on them. Do want to re-roll though real quick. See if we get anything juicy. Grarl. Not in love with Grarl anymore. Upgrade from the Peewees to the Gargoyles. And honestly, I don't really like Willishram. I'd rather have the Gold Buckler. I guess Willishram would work good if I went for the canopies. That would be nice. I'm just gonna take tax allowance. I just take tax allowance here. I'm thinking too hard about my roll. Yeah, they're both relatively weak on 13. 13-15 looks super good to make a comeback. And once again, the Starvey game should help out Magic Kebab. Do I actually want to do canopies? Yazoras with health regen 2 would be nice. But who would we drop? Nah, I changed my mind. I'm not going to go for any arcane tanks. No arcane tanks. We are 500 power score behind with very low Mythium. He has a Trinity Archer. I think we just income here. We tried to put pressure, but they countered us. They called us on the pressure and said, hey, we got you guys. I'm so far behind that I'm actually going to save a little bit of my gold just to do gens here. It's only a little bit, but enough to maybe make a difference. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. We want that split again. Maybe the gun tanks 1 or 2. Down by 600. We need an absolute miracle here, or this was a spanking of a game. We both have Crab Warlocks. He has a full Arc Tear. We have very little king. So, can we live? Do we die? A lot of imps. I mean, I absolutely have to get the second set of spawns out. And I do. It allows my gun to cook for a little longer. But I'm not sure that that's ever going to be enough. That one actually lives for a while. Gets out another set of spawns. But I do such little damage. And it just doesn't matter. We got absolutely spanked this game. That wave 8 was pitiful. Yeah, that wave 8 was really bad. In hindsight, I guess it would have been better to tell my teammate, don't push. Because he did ask me, hey, I'll overvalue a little bit. I said, no worries. But maybe I should have told him to worry there. Would have been a better outcome. Yeah, no, the Scrubber Pro leaking. Them sending full on 8. Absolutely just destroyed us. I killed the pack leader, but that was about it. I did not get the crab spawns out. And that was it. I mean, just the game just instantly, look at that. 48% to 22%. The game's over at that point. Not one of my best performances. I did get saved on the entire game. I think I received like 3 or 4 cents the whole game. The Brute Snail. Got a big cent on 6. Big cent on 8. Dino. And then they beat us to that 13 with All Out Assault. One of them had All Out Assault. And yeah, not pretty. Trying to think if there's anything we could have done. I mean, I got the shutdown on 10. All Out Assault 11. All Out Assault 11 would have worked on Scrubber, but it would not have worked on Check Raise. So we would have gotten a shutdown, but then they also would have been able to generate even more Mythium for that 13. And we really didn't have anything massive for 13, which was... We pretty much had the same build, and it was pretty weak. Although I did do fairly decent. Honestly, I want to sandbox one thing here. That PB was just too high. And I'm thinking, could I have actually held with a better placement on my split? I had the extra gold to adjust this split. I think I had like 15, 16 gold left over. So I want to try it with just 1 tile down with the stim. 1 tile down with the stim. Would that have worked? Honestly, I think it might have. Honestly, I do think if this had been there, 1 tile down, oh, but we sold. Okay, we sold, so it would have to be a buckler. Okay, so it would actually have to be a buckler. So we would sell that, and then we would have to put the buckler somewhere.
Welcome to
So I probably would have gone a full tile down then. So 2 tiles, not stemmed. Makes it a lot harder because I did sell that PB, but let's see, would it have still would have been the same split. Probably not changing much. Yeah, probably not changing much. Alright, one more. Come on. Don't give up on me now. What if we just completely said, get that Pee-wee out of here? What would this have done? I know the gun can never tank, but a little bit better split. Little delay over there. That little bit of delay could help. That little split second with the Pee-wee. Our canopy's staying alive a little longer here. Small amount. But I think this is an impossible hold. With my board, with these Yazoras right there, my gun's never gonna tank. And I needed it to tank a little bit. Alright, I need the gun to tank so that the crabs can get more spawns out. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a tough one always. Like in a perfect world is probably the gun higher. But now I'm trying to do things that like I probably wouldn't do, right? Like I'm really putting the gun in a risky space now. It needs to be in a risky space. But in that game sense, I'm probably not ever gonna do it. Like there, it does tank one. I mean, it's perfection here. This is the best possible outcome I could have had if the gun was one tile higher. Does it matter? Probably not. Right. It just means I leak more imps. Right. So I kill one more creep, and I leak more imps. So it does less king damage, but I also give the opponents more gold. So that was a tough one. Can't win them all. But hey, I tried. See you guys next time.